Good morning, members of St. Luke's who are present and those who are online. Good to be here with you. I want to speak on an issue of national concern, namely COVID-19 pandemic. And I want to say a couple of words. What is a pandemic? A pandemic is not the situation in which somebody goes to the doctor, you get a diagnosis, and you can choose whether you want to follow what the doctor says. A pandemic is a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease that threatens and impacts a nation or the world. It is not just something about individuals, it is about a nation. We have developed certain notions around this pandemic that it has to do with what I choose as an individual. By its very nature, it is something which impacts everybody. So, while we try to focus on our individual rights and choices, what we are in fact doing is impacting everybody else's life. It's not a question about your own life now, it's everybody's life. Put it bluntly, while persons exercise that right, our deaths have gone to nearly 2,000. Those who have not taken the vaccine are part of the responsibility for those climbing numbers. As long as we are, as a nation, we are not taking the vaccine, the virus continues to find its place to spread. Our children not in school, that is being informed by the decisions that we make. So while we claim our right, let us not offer condolences to those who are losing their loved ones now. Let us not look on and ask what the Minister of Education is doing about school. We are taking the decision as to whether our children shall stay out or whether they shall go to school. Look around St. Luke's Church. Look at the empty benches. As long as we decide it is my right not to take, we continue to hold St. Luke's Church ransom and members cannot come to church. It is as simple as that. There is no solution which the Prime Minister has that is going to make us come back to church. It is the decision we are making as a people. And as I've said, and it's a good thing the Mothers Union are out today, you would have seen the joint statement which I issued with the Mothers Union World President appealing to us to take the vaccine. It is our moral responsibility to the society. If you look in Scripture, read the epistles and see what the Apostle Paul says. There is no individual standing over against community. He constantly appeals for that which is in the interest of the community of faith. All of us have a responsibility as a nation to see that our people can come back to church if we think it's important, that no more lives be lost unnecessarily, and then we call and offer condolences. We determine that as a people, and that our children, and those of you who have children know what they are going through with schooling right now. Consider whether we have any right. The point is, actually, individuals have no right that causes hurt to other person. You can't assert rights that is making your neighbor sick or hurting your neighbor. Our rights are in relation to community and the well-being of community. So I am appealing to all Anglicans to make sure you have the vaccine. And in the long run, remember, the longer the vaccine stays, the virus stays going around. We know about Delta right now, but there will be others to come. And as my wife and myself listened to the news this morning before coming to church, some of you may have heard it. This week there was a significant increase in the number of persons admitted to hospital. And the word is there is a possibility of a fourth surge. Let us not be responsible for that and stand before God and say, I have made my choice because I'm covered with the blood. All of us are covered with the blood. And that tells us that we have a responsibility for everyone. So please, I urge you to make sure you are fully vaccinated. Make sure those you know, pass on the message even if they reject you. Pass on the message. And let us try and get our country back on the right track and church that we can meet again. Because when I look ahead, I just wonder what you think will happen at Christmas if we continue on the path. We're going to have to get permission to come to church the same way. Let us bear in mind our responsibility. So, thank you very much for the opportunity, and please think about it, pass on the message. Even if you are fully vaccinated, pass on the message to others, please. May you have a God-guided week, and God bless you.